All right, Akyam. Shalom, Akyam. This is the brother Ba'ar from the GMS Salt, GMS West Palm Camp. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. I'm back. I'm the brother Ba'ar, back again with another lesson, another daily exhortation, to edify the sheep, man, to edify the lambs, man, you know, so we could be prepared, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai to endure Jacob's trouble and be delivered. I just wanted to, touch on a precept, but not just a precept, just a few chapters within, a book. I was gonna send this precept on the chat, but I decided, well, you know what, I could send it on the chat, and I was gonna do it last night. I was like, you know what, I could send it on the chat, but I would rather, edify the flock, to the best of my ability. All right, and I'm gonna make this lesson short, but I'm gonna try to unpack it because it's a lot, and I'm gonna try to unpack it as swiftly as I can, and I hope you brothers are edified. All right, so this is Galatians 4 verse 1, and it says, "Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all." Okay, that I'm gonna actually continue going down, but that was the precept that I was gonna send on the chat. All right, and it says, "Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all." Okay, and that had me thinking. When you're a son in your home, okay, and you have a father that's in the home, your father is always gonna give you your father is gonna give you tasks to do. All right, and when you're a child, you may not enjoy those tasks. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure your room is clean. As far as when I was growing up, the room had to be clean. Your clothes in your closet had to be organized, from shirts to pants, from school clothes to church clothes, and then all your other stuff. So everything had to be organized, even your shoes, and then waking up on Saturdays early in the morning, cutting the grass, raking the grass, edging the grass. So all those things, man, you're a child in your home, you're a son in your home, but you're a servant. All these things are done to train you, to build you up, for an appointed time, because the time is going to come where you're going to receive ownership of that household from your father, at the appointed time. Okay, but what does the scripture says? It says, "Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant." Okay, and we're servants in our own home. Okay, and it says, "Though he be Lord of all," because at the appointed time, man, the whole home is going to be ours. Okay, but the father wants to make sure that the son is properly trained. Okay, understanding the home, understanding the responsibility of how to upkeep the home, upkeep the house, inside and outside, So yeah, we are heirs, but we're little children, but we're let me just bring that up again. Let me read that again. It says, "Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, as long because we were children, growing up in our parents' home, growing up in our father's home." Okay, it says, "Differeth nothing from a servant." So we were servants in our own household. Okay, though he be Lord of all. So when I was gonna send that on the chat, I was like, man, there's a whole list of precepts I can bring behind that. So let me start bringing out these precepts, man. Okay, so I wanted to start off with Mark, and that's funny, man. We got to start to show, Mark more love, because we always hear Matthew, We always hear Luke and John, but you don't too often hear brothers going into the book of Mark, man. So I try to, as much as possible, man, show Mark a lot of love, man, because he is a man of the Lord, okay, and he has a major book, man. It's just his book is written in a different way, you know. So let me go to Mark 10 verse 15, man. All right. So Mark 10 verse 15, and it says, matter of fact, I'll start up at 13. All right. And it says, and they brought young children to him that he should touch them. And his disciples rebuked those that brought them. But when Yahushua saw it, he was much displeased, and said unto them, suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of the Most High, man. All right. Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall receive the kingdom of Yahweh as a little child, he shall not enter therein. Okay. And he took them up in his arms, put his hands upon them, and blessed them. Okay. And that's what you have to do, man, and to receive the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. You have to be as a little child. Okay. You have to be reborn in the spirit. Okay. You have to be retaught the scriptures. All right. You have to, because what does the scripture says? The kingdom of heaven is in you. Okay. So in order for the Lord to deal with you, you know, you have to humble yourself, man. Okay, you have to humble yourself to Yahweh Shem Shai. You have to be as a little child, man. Gotta bow down that neck. You gotta bow down your shoulders as you would do your father in your own home. Okay? You gotta bow down that neck, man. You gotta bow your shoulders, man, and you gotta do as you're commanded. Okay? So the Lord can sup with you, man. So the Lord can teach you. Even when I was growing up in my own household, you know, I have an older brother, which is, you know, in the spirit, Yahweh Shai. We have an older brother. You know, I had an older brother, man, and his responsibility, you know, at times, and you know, my father provided a chalkboard in the household. You know what I mean? And when I remember growing up in the household, you know, it was my brother's responsibility to teach me math. You know, this was like early, you know, kindergarten. You know, kindergarten, first grade, you know, I was learning math. You know, I was learning letters, learning how to read, and it was my big brother's responsibility to show me these things and to teach me these things. You know, yeah, I got, you know, disciplined, you know, got, you know, spanked or, you know, disciplined, you know, if I got certain things wrong, but that was all, you know, of the will of our Father, man. You know, and that's the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, and it's truth, man. You know, we're gonna be corrected here and there, you know, but Yahweh Shai, he's our big brother, man. He's there to show us, man, the way, you know, because he's the son, he's the only begotten son of the Most High, and he's there to show us the way, man, to guide us, man, so we don't get our ass beat by our Father. Okay. So we have to be as little children in order to receive the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So I'm gonna always go back to Galatians 4, and I'm always gonna read it over again just to keep the point or the theme or the topic of this lesson, man. All right. And it says, this is Galatians 4 verse 1, and it says, now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all. Okay? It says, though he be Lord of all. All right? So, and it says, I'll just continue, but it says, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. All right. So let me bring out this next precept, you know, because I always want to, you know, it's not so easy when you're putting a lesson together and translating it into making a lesson. So sometimes, you know, you just got to do your best to make sure that you're delivering the message to the best of your ability. But let me go to John 15, verse 15. All right. So John 15, Salakia. John 15, verse 15. All right. So, I'm going to start at 14. All right. So, It says, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. Verse 15, henceforth I call you not servants, okay? For the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you, man. Okay, so, we're servants in the house, but the Lord said, man, that we're no longer servants, man. All right, let me read it one more time. I'll just get straight to the point. All right. And actually, I go back to 14, and it says, ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Okay, henceforth I call you not servants, man, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, man. Okay, but I have called you friends, man. Okay, for all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you, man. And the Lord has done that, man, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. We have been, the Lord has told us of all the things that are to come, man. He's given us the understanding of prophecy, man. He's given us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we need, man, to be prosperous, man. Okay, in the way. Okay, not as far as like prosperous in gain in this world, no, but prosperous in the spirit, man, so we can grow, man. This is the bread that we need to eat, man. This is the water that we need to drink in order to grow, man. To grow in this truth, man. Grow in this faith. And the Lord has warned us about the things to come, man, via the prophets that are written in the scriptures, man. The Lord told us about the downfall of our enemies, man. Told us who we are according to the scriptures. Okay? And most importantly, let us know his name. Okay? And let us know who our enemies are. Okay? Because, I said it before, man. Until you start reading these scriptures, man, you are a child from the world perspective. Okay? You're not a man. Because if you don't know who your enemies are, you don't know who you are, you don't know how to live on the earth, you don't know how to treat your brothers, your families, and friends, you're not a man, you're a child. Okay? You're a child because you're underneath the you're the walking dead. All right? But let me just keep it moving, man. So yeah, man, the servants, man, we're not considered servants anymore because the Lord has made known these things unto us, man. Okay? Especially the prophecy, because the Spirit of the Lord is the Spirit of prophecy. All right? So let me keep going. And let me go to Proverbs 18, verse 24. All right? Because there's one thing, man, we're no longer servants but friends of the Lord. Okay? And the Lord is our brother. He's our big brother. All right? But it's different. All right? And I'm going to bring this out. This is Proverbs 18, verse 24, and it says, a man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother, man. And that is true, because there's, even in the world, there's just, you have best friends. You may have a best friend in the world, and you may tell your best friend more secret things. You may confide with your best friend, with secrets that you won't tell your own brother at home, But the Lord said that we're no longer servants but friends, man. Because why? The Lord confided in us the secrets that his Father made known unto him. Okay, he made known everything that the Most High gave, that his Father gave unto him, he gave unto us. So we're no longer servants. Okay, we're friends of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. We're friends of Yahweh Shah. Okay, because we're all brothers. But it says, once again, this is Proverbs 18, verse 24, a man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother, man. Okay? And that's the Lord, man. The Lord is considering us his friends, man. And we're all brothers. Even the 2/3 of our people, we're all brothers. Okay? But we're friends of Yahweh Shah because he's made known these things unto us. All right? So let me continue. All right? And let me go to 2nd Ezra 6, verse 55. But before I go there, okay? Before I go there, let me go back to Galatians, okay? So going back to Galatians, it says, and I'm going to start at Galatians 4 verse 1, and it says, now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all. Though he be Lord of all. Okay? And what does the second Esdras 6 verse 55 say? Because I know that's a very, well-known precept within the faith, man, especially those of us who are, out on the highways and byways who do these lessons. Well, to you brothers as well that are at home, studying and watching and learning, this is one of the most important precepts, for us to grasp and understand, and keep it in our minds. All right. You know what? I put down 55, but I'll just drop down to 59. Salakia Akim. So we'll just do 2nd Esdras 6 verse 59. All right. And it says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? All right. But, going up to 55, it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So we know the Lord made the world for our sakes, man. Okay. So going back to Galatians, it says, man, I need to be a little more sharper. All right. Okay. It says, though he be Lord of all. Okay. And the Lord made the world for our sakes, right? All right. So, but going to Deuteronomy 7, what does Deuteronomy 7 tell us? When we receive the covenant of the Most High. All right. When we received the covenant of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the Lord told us, man, he said, this is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, and it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of the people. Okay? Because Salakia, the Lord said, no. The Lord said that we were going to be the head and not the tail. Okay? So we were going to rule over the nations, okay? Salakia. Khan. Deuteronomy 28 verse 13, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, okay, and thou shalt not be beneath, okay, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them, okay. So we are to be above only, okay, and we are to be the head and not the tail. And when you're the head, you are the highest government, okay. You are the government of the world. And this is what the Most High created us to be. He created us to be the government of the world, the government of the universe. Okay? Because we're the people of the Most High. Okay? We are to be the example of the Most High on the earth. Okay? And we haven't reached that point yet. But when Yahweh Shah returns, we're gonna be on that level. We're gonna be the complete representatives of Yahweh, okay, on the earth. Being led by his son Yahweh Shah, our king, our leader, okay, our shepherd, okay. So once again, going back to 2nd Esdras 6 verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So the Lord made the world for our sakes. Our Father made this house for us to rule over, okay, especially the 144,000. All right, but let me continue in Galatians 4, going back to Galatians 4. I mentioned earlier in the lesson that, I'll be going back to Galatians 4 because I want to keep everything in proper context. All right, and it says now, verse 1, and it says, now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. All right, so the next precept that I have, going into also, being Lord of all right, I want to go to 1 Corinthians, All right, in 1 Corinthians 3 verse 9. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 9 says, it says, one day this brother gonna see this video and he'll be like, brother, you know what I'm saying? But Salakia, that's just how much I listen to you, man. All right, so this is 1 Corinthians 3 verse 9. All right, you know what? I'm gonna start off at 8, and it says, now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Okay? Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. Okay, so we are the Most High's husbandry, man. Okay, and if somebody that's a husbandry, or a husbandry is a cultivator of the field. Okay, and aren't we cultivating the field right now? You know, we're cultivating the field of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, we're going out on the highways and byways, man. We put our hands on the plow, man. Okay, we're breaking up the field with the plow. Okay, and we're planting the seed, which is the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, but the Most High gives the increase, man. It's not up to us for the people to believe. Okay, it's of the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It's of the will of the Most High, man. The Most High is gonna send them to us. Okay, and then and we're supposed to break up the ground, okay, and plant the seed. But it's not, and one brother watereth, but the Lord gives the increase. Okay, Salakia, I don't know if I misinterpreted that, but the Lord gives the increase. One planted, one breaks up breaks up the ground and throws the seed. The other throws the water in. And what's that water? That water is the word. But it's the Most High that gives the increase, man. Because these people, they can hear the word. Our people, they come by, they listen to the word, and whatever it means to them, they'll either hold on to it or they'll cast it to the side. But it's all of the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, whether that man receives the word and hold on to it, and continues from there and continue growing in the spirit, but the growth is not of us. Okay, so once again, 1 Corinthians Salakia 3 verse 9, and it says, for we are the laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building, according to the grace of Yahweh, okay, which is given unto me, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is given unto me as a wise man, as a wise master builder. I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereon. Okay, and we have to take heed, man. So we have to follow the template that we were given. We have to preach it with the proper doctrine, the true doctrine. Okay, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, so this whole chapter is very powerful. If you brothers have time, just go ahead and read the whole chapter. But for the sake of the lessons, for the sake of the time, I'm just gonna keep it short, just to let you know that we are the Most High's husbandry, man. Okay, we're sons in His house. Okay, we're at the same time we're servants. But going back to Galatians 4, all right. So continuing in Galatians 4, I'm gonna continue, and it says, I'll start at 2, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Okay, so we're under governors and tutors. Okay, which we have the elders and apostles, man. Okay, but then also we have. Let me go to Galatians 3 verse 24. All right, and it says, let me see. I'll start at 23. All right. And it says, but before faith came, we were kept under the law, shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach, that we might be justified by faith. But after that faith is come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. Okay, for ye are all the children of the Most High by faith in Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. All right. So, we while we're, the tutors that we're underneath is our apostles and our elders, teaching the proper doctrine. But we are to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man. Because faith without works is dead, man. And going out on the highways and byways and doing as we're commanded, man. Okay, doing these lessons, man, making sure that the work is being done on the internet as well, because the internet pushes the word of the Most High across the four corners of the earth, man. And feeding the sheep across the four corners of the earth, because the world language is English. So there's plenty of Jakes in the other countries across the other continents across the four corners of the earth. The one language that they're very familiar with, and which they're being taught even in their schools, is English. So and they listen to rap. They watch a lot of American television because they have satellites. So when you have a satellite system, whatever your satellite company provider may be, you're watching American television as well. Okay? So English is the world language. It's the world tongue. That's Psalm 73 as well. For you brothers that's out there, man, their tongue, walketh across the earth, roughly paraphrasing, but it's in Psalm 73 for you brothers who want to go and read Psalm 73. All right. So going back to Galatians 4, it says, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Even so, when we were children, we were in bondage under the elements of the world. But when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law. Okay, and going back to, man, all this is in Galatians. Galatians were deep. Okay, Galatians 3, verse 13, and it says, Hamashiach hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us, for it is written, cursed is everyone that hangeth from a tree. So the Lord came and laid down his life for us, man. Okay, to deliver us from the curse of the law. So the relationship between us and the Most High is mended. Okay, because he was that perfect sacrifice. He came and he lived perfectly, man, and did as he commanded, man, and laid down his life for his people, for his friends. Okay, they didn't take his life. He laid it down. Because the Lord had spiritual powers, man. He could have called on legions of angels, man. Okay, but he laid down his life to show his people, man, how much he loved them, man. How much he was willing to sacrifice himself, man. Okay, for the elect's sake of our people, so our people can be redeemed. All right, and it says, going back to Galatians 4, verse 5, and it says, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoptions of sons. And because ye are sons, the Most High has sent forth the Spirit of his Son, Salakia, into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Wherefore thou art no more a servant, but a son. And if a son, then an heir of Yahweh through Hamashiach. Okay, so I want to end it, right here, because of memory's sake, man. I just hope you brothers were edified. That's, I tried to call out the precepts clearly so you brothers could go back and go over those precepts, and Lord willing, Yahweh Shemel Sharatazah, you brothers are edified, man. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. I hope you brothers were edified once again, man. We do the best that we can, man. We do as we're commanded. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.